welcome back to Lex Reads. So in today's video, I wanted to do my, mid-year tag. I saw my girl Kayla did one, I had to do one. It's so crazy that we are halfway through the year. It just continues to go by so fast. But I have to say, so far, I've actually had a very good reading year. And I want to do this tag because I really do enjoy watching these. But before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So the first question it says is best book you've read so far. Y'all already probably know. This was an anticipated read. I've been waiting for this book for the past 2 years. She's an automatic buy. I don't care what she writes, I will be getting, and that is Sadiko Johnson, Keeper of Lost Children. I've read this twice already. This came out in February. I also had the privilege of going to see her while she was on book tour, and I got my book signed, personally signed. I went with my sister. We had such a great time. Okay, next is best sequels you read so far. I haven't read any sequels this year. Next is new release you haven't read but want to. I would say A Pair of Aces by Victoria Christopher Murray and is it Marie Benedict? They wrote The Personal Librarian. I really want to read that. I do think before I read this book, I do want to read The Personal Librarian because that was like the first book that they came out with, as co-writers. But that is one that I do want to read. It was on my anticipated reads list. Next is most anticipated release for the rest of the year. It will be Donna Hill's book, Nola and Baldwin. It was talking about Zerona Hurston and James Baldwin. It's coming out in November. If you guys are familiar with my channel, you know that I always talk about Donna Hill. She is such an incredible writer that does not get the praise and recognition. I was introduced to her by a book called Rhythms, and then it's a second book that's a sequel to that book called What My Mother What My Mother Told Me or something like that. If you guys like the book The Vanishing Half, you would like those two books. Next is biggest disappointments of the year so far. I would have to say, because so far I haven't really had a lot. It has been a very good reading year, but I'm going to say this, and I hate to say it, but Restore Me by J.L. Seekers. Okay, the only reason is I don't think that this book needed to be over 500 pages. I'm sorry. This is basically a second chance romance. It's also a taboo, romance because you're dealing with a woman that's a widow. She ends up falling for her husband's like best friend. But when I tell you, I started this in March and I just got done with this in May, and I forced myself to just hurry up and read it in May because again, this is a book that I would really like. I remember people were saying if you like Gray Hovington, like Alexandria House, writers like that, like you're gonna like this book. And I like the premise and the storyline, but I think because it was so long, it just dragged. And then because again, they're enemies to lovers, so he can't stand her and she can't stand him. A big chunk of the book was just them being intimate. And I'm like, if I see one more chapter or page where they about to do something, yeah, I got so over that. I mean, they just jumped into bed every 5 seconds. They was doing stuff in public in elevators and chairs. So yeah, this was a disappointment. It took me too long, and again, I eat romances up. Mm-mm. Next is biggest surprise of the year. I'm going to say in by Terry Jones. And you know what? It's not a surprise because her writing is just fantastic. I've read all of her books except her first book. And like I already knew before this came out that this was going to be fantastic. I remember when I read the synopsis, I'm like, oh, this is going to be so good. One thing I love about Tari Jones' works is they are all different. If you read like her most popular book that put her on the map, An American Marriage, this is totally different from this. Also, her books are conversational pieces. Next is favorite new author, debut or new to you. I am going to say Leave Your Mess at Home by Tulani Akinola. We read her book for Lex Reads Book Club for our May pick, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. I read that book in like one sitting almost. I believe she is an African writer, and y'all know they're fantastic storytellers. This is basically, about it's a family that their parents are immigrants. They moved to Chicago, and you have one, two, four siblings, and you see just how they are living their life. You have one sister where something horrible happened to her, where she has isolated herself from her family. She's estranged from, them. And then you have another sister where she's in love with like her best friend that she's known forever, but she just doesn't know how to approach it. You have the younger sister who is in college and she's kind of dealing with her sexuality. And then lastly, you have the only son, and he is going to be a father, and he is worried about how society is going to, basically treat his son. And he's worried, I'm going to have a son in America. And we already know how that goes. But it was really, really good. So good. Um, I would I would read more by this author. This was a debut book, and yeah, I would definitely read more from this author. Next is New Fictional Crush. I'm going to say Dave, is it Drayvon, and he is from the book Technical by Alexandria House. Alexandria House is an independent Black romance author. Absolutely love her. You guys know I talk about her so much. And I read Technical for the first time this year on my Kindle and loved every minute of it. It's a series, it's like 3 books in a series, but you can read these as standalones. Couldn't stand the first one, so I read the second and third and loved it so much. It's like a fairy tale-ish type of story, but the way that she wrote, Drayvon, I like the way that Alexandra House writes the male characters. They are like gentle giants. They know how to take control, but they're not controlling. You know what I mean? Like, but the way she just writes them again, they are gentle giants. You just love everything about them. Love that character so much. Next is new favorite character. I don't really have a new favorite character. Probably one of the characters from, I'm gonna say, Keeper of Lost Children. Um, I did like Ethel. Actually, I would say I liked, if you read Keeper of Lost Children, the little girl Anka, which is Ethel's daughter. I really like the way that she wrote her, especially when you first meet her. She's a little girl, and oh, I love every scene with her, even when like we see her older. But yeah, that's my favorite character. I love that little girl. Okay, next is a book that made you cry. Again, Keeper of Lost Children. I actually did a reading vlog on that, and I showed you guys that when I was done with it. I showed you guys that I was literally crying. Uh, Fantastic story. Again, you already know how I feel about Sadika Johnson. Okay, next is a book that made you happy. I would say for this year, I'm gonna go back to Alexandria House. It's a book called Teach Me. It's from the Roman University series. I believe it's the first book in the series. This is my second time reading it. The first time I listened to it and thoroughly enjoyed it. The second time I had it on Kindle and I read it and enjoyed it just as much. I love that story because it's like serious. She has some serious bits, but then obviously it's a romance. But with romance, it's a happy ever after. And the way that she just wrote it, again, like I said, I love the way she writes the male characters. And the same thing with, the women. You basically have a professor who the student is attracted to her, and her thing is, we can't do anything until you graduate. Like, I'm not dealing with no student. And so he's a professional is a football player, and he, was like, I really want to get my degree. He has 2 children that have special needs, and you see how the relationship goes. And he has his little secrets, she has her little secrets, and so, so, so good. Then lastly, what books do you still need to read? Oh, okay. So I want to read The Personal Librarian. Been talking about this forever. Really want to read this. I want to read With Love from Harlem by Rashonda Tate because I want to know more about Hazel Scott. What else? I told you guys I want to read, obviously, A Pair of Aces. I do want to read A Harlem Wedding by Tiffany Warren. Um, there's just so many. There's so many, but those are the ones that are kind of sticking, in my head right now. But yeah, guys, that is it for this mid-year tag. Again, so far I've had a very good reading year. I'm praying that it will continue. But I really am being intentional about the books that I read. Also, too, I'm not afraid to DNF. If I can't get down with a book, I cannot get down with a book. I'm not going to force myself. This is a hobby, okay? Then also, too, these Black authors, y'all know, I primarily read Black authors. These Black authors are just putting out just incredible books, and then we just know how to write. We just know how to write. We know how to tell fantastic stories. And yeah, again, they're killing the game like always. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for you. And I'll be back with more Black books.